Welcome to this week's episode of Humans in 5.
Hey, I've noticed something funny. Every time I arrive at a traffic light, it turns green right when I get to the corner. I'm pretty sure I have superpowers and control over streetlights.
But how do you know that the traffic light turns green every time you arrive there? Have you been keeping count?
Well, no.
And with that tale, we arrive at an issue that plagues our day-to-day assumptions, but also affects researchers of all varieties: confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is the tendency to interpret and recall information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs while turning a blind eye towards other possibilities or perspectives. We often use this information to confirm our beliefs rather than to discover new ways of thinking.
Confirmation bias is most obvious when we interpret information about the world around us selectively and bring our own perspectives into how we choose to see the world. Ideas derived with bias result in us drawing conclusions that reaffirm what we already believe or what we want to believe.
Confirmation bias is the most obvious when we try to recall information from memory. Whether or not we intend for this to happen, we tend to remember information that we find favorable while forgetting negative episodes.
For example, to bring back the traffic lights, I might just be remembering all those green lights because green lights are what I like to see. At the same time, I might be forgetting all those nasty red lights I've encountered along the way. In many ways, confirmation bias is not unlike wishful thinking in our day-to-day lives.
Sometimes we really want to believe some information, even if the scientific jury is out. For example, we love sushi, and we really want to believe that it's good for us. But that might just be wishful thinking, as a lot of researchers aren't convinced of sushi's health benefits.
Confirmation bias takes this one step further. We might pay a bit more attention to studies and anecdotal evidence from friends and family that help confirm our bias and speak to sushi's health benefits, while ignoring information that tell us to cut back on those bento boxes.
We may not always admit it, but we are all guilty of confirmation bias. From that aunt who truly believes Windex will cure everything to your belief that one grocery line moves faster than the others, we are always bringing in these types of biases into how we see the world.
So what's the best way to confront our biases? The best method for making sure that reality matches our perceptions is by recording everything. Not just those instances that we like, but all the bad episodes alongside the good.
While our brains may not be very good at running the numbers on the fly, a quick look at some tallies and hard data can help us separate the wheat from the chaff in terms of whether trends are real or not.
We may all be guilty of bias, but researchers of all types, including you, need to always remember that our biases shape the way we see the world. The next time you think the traffic lights are in your favor, maybe try taking a quick toll and crunch the numbers before drawing too many conclusions.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Humans in 5.